First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk, I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Play fake for Swift. Now Goff. And his first look is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. Steps away to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On 4th down, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Goff on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Prescott off play action. Forced out to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They'll run for it with Pollard. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's the option play now to the left. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one good for 37 yards.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st down, it's gone. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there. From the red zone now, Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Got his man, it's Williams. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 35 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Goff. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
After the sack on 1st down, Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. For this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Rolling to his left. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kobe Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now it's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come back and continue to throw the ball effectively.
And under the Lions pressure, he's brought down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. You're the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. action. Prescott. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Tony Pollard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. In motion left goes Cooks. On 2nd and very short, Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, Ryan losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Prescott going to keep again.
Left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw. That was a long touchdown to the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. And this will wind up the Lions' 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. He's airing it out for Williams. They've got his man complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
They lulled them to sleep was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what our offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit up with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards him.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Chauncey Golston.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. Just keeping the play alive. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Here's Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's got a man, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
He's airing it out for Williams. He's got his man. It's caught for the Lion
touchdown. Jamison Williams with his second touchdown of the night. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Prescott from the gun. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
And the Cowboy first down.
The slot man in motion right. And the slot man goes in motion left. Again, Dak going to keep it. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off the play fake, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Lions will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Goff. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 15 now. Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Prescott on 4th down. Being chased out left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Lions have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop, making them punt.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. Now it's gone. Steps away to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Goff now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Throwing now, Goff. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Like all great games, it came down to the